Naruto 569. Okay, it's going to be a very short review. Now, not a lot of spoilers in this one or whatever. If you haven't read it, please go read it first, because it's really a discussion. Supposing that everyone that's seeing this has already read it. Okay, well, not a lot of action. Not a lot. There are things in this chapter. They're just there was nothing in here that was really very all that exciting. This was not a super exciting chapter. It wasn't a bad chapter. It just wasn't a very good chapter. You do get to see. Well, basically, it comes down to this: Naruto's a hero. He's going to be faced with challenges, and they do flashbacks, and he gets put in possible positions as a hero, and he finds ways out of them, and there you are. And the other thing is with the tailed beast is not only does Naruto need to show that he actually cares about the tailed beast, that he's going to interact with them as equals, okay, but that he's having to show, this is what I'm getting from it, from the Nine Tails. He's going to have to show that his abilities in and of himself is worthy enough of the tailed beasts working with him. Okay. Other than that, you get to see some abilities that are okay, but nothing. Like I said, this chapter, not a whole lot. It was worth reading once. This isn't a chapter that I really am going to reread. Nothing really groundbreaking. Some humorous, moments in there when he, all the shadow clones, and he makes the Goku throw him up. But so well, there's a lot of you do get to see a lot of, like I said, there are elements in here that you do get to see things. There's just nothing in here that's that you're like, oh wow, chapter 569. Wow, this happened in that chapter. It's not really not happening. So well, anyway, I don't want to belabor it, or an expression is beat a dead horse to death. But good chapter, not very good chapter. Worth reading once, and then you kind of are ready for the next chapter. So anyway, this is really, for me, I guess the last thing I'm going to say on is this is, for me personally, because even there are other chapters that may have been weaker in other aspects, but they had a lot of action in them. Okay. And that to me is kind of a minimum, and there really wasn't that. So for this, for me, is really, I don't want to get too negative here, but this one to me was kind of the least exciting chapter of Naruto, for me personally, for months. So, wasn't a bad chapter, but, well, anyway, I'm going over the points again. Anyway, Naruto's great. This one's, what do you want to say, average, as far as review or whatever. But, like I say, it was good to read once. That's about it. Well, anyway, that's going to go ahead and wrap up my review for this chapter. For all the Naruto fans out there, if you would please give it a thumbs up. That helps out me, makes me helps encourage me to keep going. Well, I'll do it anyhow, so don't worry about that. Also, if you want to, you can subscribe. If you don't want to, if you can always unsubscribe later. If you change, you can always or subscribe or unsubscribe, however you want to do that. Anyway, one Naruto fan to the other Naruto fans. Have a good week. Take care.